wazio muhari muzuri murata wako ngomenya we ni mukuru no akirimite tene akiri na tuido tondu ni agizukumbite tene
riri akwira wo gutari mbucha niguo
leo zigoko yakirezi mazire oya mukai magatonya nda ya rwege
niguo ndege-ini haya
magagezerere kai kinya Mombasa gwezaba na mai machube
tondo tuindo makere natuo
tuingema
niguo
leo muzanyo omwe male mukawa uri hakuhe na iria ri o makiria tuindo twao ri
leo muthuri uyu na muka
agioka mwire tumuzakai agioka enyogondete ogwo tamurarui agioka haria muze maikarite na muka
niguo
akinamirira murume akimumumunya ikai
atendo
akimumumunya ikai na agicoka akiohora o enyogodete agizie
na atiriri mukari oro hau
lewe riri amukonire murume ni amumunyu ori munyu
akemumunyu
agiazamia kanua tazobana ya namba inyanya akiuga hea we nucho ako mumunya
mbere yakwa maiso-ini
makete muno muzurire handu hako makari agezimairo
niguo
akira mukatiriri my dear kaure Gacungwa gakwa
akera mukoguo ekange kwire nindono gwati
mutumbia ri akihuriza ngirazi na juizize kwa
endi akirakara
akimona direda ole ule wo mozi uyu tutigane direda divorce tutigane vyo
na ndwachi yori mena miaka igana
muzuri ali na miaka 75 na akemoka 70
nako Gacungwa
ni ta 30 mutumia ri oigane gucoka kwa ori akiro ni muzuri atiri yakwa akorwo ndi ukwenda gucoka ri no sawa no atiri tarora wone utoga woze uri atwenaguo ni witu turi izwere taito chioze twandikitwo nawe kanyamugoze kega twandikitwo nawe kindu gyose ndende nakyo nigitwo nawe hatire gyakwa nikitwo nawe bare chiaruraya tuziyaga nawe ucoke uge ni uguzie ati ni undu wakaire tutakau mamari aiguo guori aigua chugo icho
yaririkanio maundu ma uria me maingi na menyo uria kuragithia muzei indo
akihorera na akigoizia geji
marakara makirikira
mama kwihugura nigetha arore kana he mundu ukuonete gichanja makiuri akiona handu kona-ini muzuri murata wao mena muka
niguo
na ono indo ciao mararia
no indo ciao marasecha niguo
na muzuri ucio no wamarugamiriryo hiki akiuria murume atiri kayo ari kamundia ndirona haria mena muka kane maizo ndiraira
tiguo
murume akimwira atiriri nduhititie ne wacho
mundu ni kamundia na muka niguo
o haure hakire na rendi ngi akimuria nake oria no ndirona aina mireire he kamundia akimumumunya ikai
ikai mena mitugwetari atia
muze akimwira atiriri iyo ni njungwa yake iyo ni njungwa ya kamundia
ona kiare na njungwa
mamari akira murume atiriri chungwa kaori ni gakuru muno na gagachongiha tarora tuguru twakoi tuhara tatwazitovu ona kama Gaitu
atiri leo Gacungwa gatue kaka
gizedo iwete no bororo kino atiriri ngoro chiando aja nehozo
namba yako ya thimu ni 07225930 710.
Divati yoda gwekirwo. Ona kotoka adivati. Uko ni urenda wikia kido M-Pesa ine yakwa. Na baya kwa ni 0721 923571.
She's my side chick.
The sun over Nairobi glowed golden, catching the edges of the airport windows like melted honey. Passengers hurried through the terminal, pulling suitcases and clutching boarding passes. Among them walked Mr. Mwangi, 75, stately and confident. He wears a white linen suit, perfectly tailored and freshly pressed, the jacket slightly open over a crisp cream shirt with no tie. Beside him walked Mrs. Mwangi, 70 years old, still striking in her flowing ivory linen dress with long, soft sleeves and a gently draped neckline. Kind of couple who drew glances, old money, refined manners, and an air of practiced togetherness. As they settled into their first-class seats, Mrs. Mwangi smiled faintly.
It's good to leave the city behind. Mombasa always feels like youth again.
Mr. Mwangi chuckled.
Indeed, my dear. Sunshine, sea breeze, and silence, what more could one ask for?
He squeezed her hand gently, and for a brief moment they looked like newlyweds again. That evening, they dined at the Coral Pearl, a seaside restaurant famous for its candlelit decks and the sound of waves breaking softly below. A gentle coastal wind blew through the palm leaves. The sky, streaked with pink and purple, faded into dusk as the band played soft jazz in the background. It was a picture of quiet luxury, until it wasn't. Without warning, a young woman appeared, tall, elegant, in a red dress that shimmered with every step. She had the kind of beauty that made heads turn, and the confidence of someone who knew it. She walked straight to their table. Before either of them could react, she leaned down, kissed Mr. Mwangi gently on the cheek, then whispered,
"Good evening, darling."
Then, with a soft smile, she turned and walked away, her heels clicking rhythmically on the wooden floor. For a full 10 seconds, Mrs. Mwangi said nothing. Her fork froze midair, and her eyes widened in disbelief.
Mwangi, would you care to explain what just happened? Yes. That woman just kissed you. In public.
That. She's my side chick.
Mrs. Mwangi slammed her glass of juice down so hard it toppled, then, in one swift motion, she hurled the remaining juice at the wall. The glass shattered, echoing through the restaurant.
Side chick. You've lost your mind, old man. I want a divorce.
Gasps filled the air. A waiter froze mid-step. Mr. Mwangi didn't flinch.
My dear, you are free to do that if you wish. But remember the life we share. The homes in Karen and Nyali, the holidays in Paris, the medical insurance, driver, the peace of it all. Do you truly wish to trade all that for pride? No, my dear. You embarrassed yourself. I only told you the truth.
You embarrass me.
No, my dear. You embarrassed yourself.
Fine. I won't make a scene.
That makes two of us.
But I am not happy.
As she scanned the room, trying to regain her composure, her eyes landed on another table in the far corner. There sat Mr. and Mrs. Kamau, their dear friends and wedding best couple from 50 years ago. Mr. Kamau, at 76, still had the posture of a retired army officer. His wife, plump and kind-faced, laughed softly as they shared dessert. Then, just as the tension in the room began to fade, another young woman, slim, fashionable, perhaps in her early 30s, walked straight toward the Kamau's table. She leaned over and kissed Mr. Kamau on the cheek. Mrs. Kamau's jaw dropped. The young lady winked and sauntered off.
That is Kamau and his wife. Did you see that girl?
I did.
Who was she?
That, my dear, is Kamau's side chick.
Side chick is ugly and bow-legged. Ours is much prettier.
Mr. Mwangi froze and then burst out laughing. He looked at her with astonishment, admiration, and something deeper, love, perhaps, mixed with relief.
You never fail to surprise me.
After 50 years, Mwangi, I've learned that marriage isn't about perfection, just endurance.
And forgiveness.
He reached across the table and gently held her hand. The ocean breeze swept over them, carrying away the tension. The music started again, soft and slow. They sat there in silence, two old souls surrounded by laughter and light, flawed, human, but together still. The moon rose above the Indian Ocean, and for the first time that evening, Mrs. Mwangi smiled, not in anger, not in pride, but in quiet acceptance.